Hello, scholars. This is mini lecture number 9. Topic today is going to be metabolism and the human body's energy systems and how we use food as fuel to go ahead and provide energy for our body for movement. First thing I want to talk about today is that term metabolism. And you did a very good job yesterday in terms of providing me definitions for it. Basically, it is our intake of food, how we process it, and then how our body utilizes it for fuel in order for us to move. One thing about metabolism is we have something within our bodies called the basal metabolic rate, or the BMR. If you can think about it, it is something like a thermostat in your house. If you turn that BMR up, your body will burn calories at a higher rate, and therefore calories that you take in will be burned at a much higher and more rapid rate. If you think about turning that thermostat down or cooling your house off, in effect, when you turn your BMR down, what you do is you actually reduce how fast your body is burning calories, and therefore you are more likely to sustain weight gain, perhaps. There are a couple of things, 3 major things, in fact, that will influence our basal metabolic rate. First one is body composition. If you are somebody that is leaner in muscle mass or have a greater deal of lean muscle mass versus fat mass, you'll tend to burn calories at a higher rate, or your BMR will be at a higher rate. Second is age. As we age, unfortunately, our basal metabolic rate continues to slow. And sometimes people, when they reach middle age or beyond, they will struggle with weight at times. And part of that may be due, in effect, to their basal metabolic rate slowing. And then really the third one is exercise. And one thing about exercise is the earlier in the day that you exercise, the greater that you will boost that basal metabolic rate, so that in fact that BMR will be it will be churning at a very high rate of calorie burn. So therefore, as you go through the day, you're actually burning more calories than if you decided to wait until the afternoon or the evening to do your workout. So, trivia question for all of you, or what you may see on our next quiz, is if somebody works out in the morning versus the afternoon versus the evening, they have a tendency to burn or boost their basal metabolic rate and burn calories at a higher rate. So therefore, scholars, when is the best time for you to work out? Yes, if you said the morning, you are correct. Moving on, I want to talk about calories a little bit and exactly what happens with calories and how we maintain weight, or how we increase weight, or how we decrease weight. One thing to kind of understand, and this is very simplistic, is the amount of calories that you take in versus the amount of calories that you burn. There will either be a deficit or there will be a surplus. So in effect, if you take more calories in than you burn on a daily basis, you tend to have a surplus of calories. Your body doesn't know what to do with it, therefore it will store it, and more than likely it will store it as fat stores. If you burn more calories than you take in, what you'll tend to see is you are going into calorie depletion. Therefore, your body needs fuel in order to continue to move. So therefore, it will burn some of those fat stores you have, and in effect, you will lose weight. So it's a real simple formula, maybe too simplistic, but just so that you understand, calories in versus calories out. If I take more calories in than I burn, weight gain is likely. If I burn more calories than I take in, then a weight loss is more likely. And then the third thing I wanted to talk about is what we call the 2 energy systems that kind of fuel us in the body, and exactly how food is transformed so that it moves into energy for us to move as human beings. There's 2 systems in your body. One is known as the glycolytic system. The other is known as the oxidative system. The glycolytic system burns very simple sugars and gives you that immediate spark of energy. The unfortunate part is the glycolytic system does not have a sustainability. Therefore, it does not provide sustained energy for movement. That's where the oxidative system takes over. When your body takes in oxygen and obviously burns fuel such as complex carbohydrate, it burns sustained energy over time, and therefore you have the ability to continue to move or to exercise for a longer period of time. So a lot of times what you will see is, for instance, when there are distance runners or cyclists or swimmers, triathletes, marathoners, people who are engaged in long cardiovascular bouts of exercise, they tend to do something called carbo loading a couple nights before, and this provides that sustained energy that will be used throughout competition or that movement sequence. So just a little bit about our two energy systems. We all have them. Some of us utilize our oxidative system a little bit more as we do a little bit more cardiovascular exercise. Obviously, we all use the glycolytic system, but understand that is only in place for you to get that immediate spark of energy and nothing that's sustained. So if you want to talk overall about kind of summarizing our metabolism along with our caloric intake, along with what energy system is burning, kind of provides that backdrop for what our body composition is going to be, or our body weight is going to be. So if you are interested in changing your body composition, and notice I say changing body composition, not necessarily changing body weight. So you want to become a more leaner individual and have a greater lean muscle mass and have a higher basal metabolic rate, you should couple strength training or some type of strength training with cardiovascular exercise, along with a good diet and as well as hydration, quality sleep, and then not putting substances in your body that will not aid in you being healthy or fit. So in kind of summary, again, just to understand, metabolism for us is a key factor in our overall body weight and our body composition. If you want to change it, there are ways to change it. If you are happy with the way you are, outstanding. One thing that we do know is that we do benefit through exercise. We do benefit through cardiovascular exercise, and we do benefit through strength training. So combining all of that, along, like I said before, with a quality diet, proper hydration, proper sleep, and then avoiding substances that are not healthy for us, in fact, give us an adequate or a very healthy, fit body composition. Again, this has been mini lecture number 9, Metabolism and Energy Systems. Hope you're all doing well, and I will provide notes along with this, so you can look up on the assignment for it. But if you have questions, want to share a comment or anything like that, or just want to say hello, let me know. Hope you're all doing well, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a good day. Bye.